Good, glorious morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about fasting and healing. So, what I want to bring up about fasting and healing is kind of a personal journey that I'm on. I'll bring up one thing that a dear friend told me quite some years ago. She said, nature abhors a vacuum. And I didn't really understand it at the time, but the more I've been on this journey, I recognize it's pretty much a law of nature, okay? If you take something out of the ground, something is going back into that ground, okay? If it rains, then it's going to be water. Or the grass is going to grow, or a worm, or a rock, or something, the earth will enfold itself. Rarely do we ever have a whole that just stays as a whole, okay? And so it is within nature on many different levels. And so today I want to talk about fasting, and I want to talk about fasting on the natural level of, if you remove something, you're going to need to replace it with something, okay? Now, what I'm personally removing is meat and dairy and wheat and many things. My fast is consisting of juicing and raw fruits and vegetables. And the first 3 days, because I've come off of a journey of imbibing with many other things, I really needed to kind of go critical to get through that first 3 days, because those first 3 days are the times that I am so tempted and craving. I get weak. And so I really go hard, and I will have green drinks like celery juice, maybe celery, cucumber, lemon juice. My raw foods would be a green drink like spinach and kale and lemon juice. Maybe make a smoothie out of it. There's numerous YouTube videos that have some pretty nice recipes. And I don't put the dairy in, unless maybe it's some almond milk. I do use the almond milk. When I'm really feeling that need to have something, I may have a few walnuts, 5, 7, something like that, or half of an avocado. And that's in that first 3 days to get me through that period. So, and then I can go, because most of my natural cravings and things are subsiding, and then I can endure a little bit more. And so then I will go really hard on my fruits and vegetables and juices. Now I don't start eating, a bunch of stuff, okay, because I'm fasting. And this fast that I'm called into is to redirect some health symptoms that I'm feeling, okay? And to give the body time to realign and shift and rejuvenate and kind of reset my metabolism. Because I was on a journey a little while ago, and I kind of fell off the wagon deal. And imbibed in some things, and so a lot of symptoms that I had before began to come back rather subtly, but I recognize them. So it's kind of like that knock on the door, and I know it's not the mailman. Okay, so what I want to go back to is, what am I going to replace that with? So when I come off my fast, I am not going back to those other habits, okay? So what am I going to replace? Even the juicing. When I go into taking on the raw vegetables. And this is the time of year to kind of do this, because now we're getting the abundance of the lighter foods, the lettuces, the greens, the fruits and vegetables that are coming, that, you know, the fresh new ones, especially the tender young squashes and all these wonderful things. And so I want to put these things into my body, because the fasting time is going to help the body detoxify and spill out all those things that I don't need in there, okay? Lots of toxic fats and toxic things that are in the liver. And, you know, I've been told that I have a kidney stone, and I've been working on that a little bit. I kind of think I may have dissolved it. I don't know, or maybe I'll have a test or something later. But I went through some measures to get rid of that. Okay, and so when we flush out, we're also going to be flushing out some things that, you know, may need to be there. So what are we going to replenish it with? All right, and so that's where I am taking vitamin D and vitamin B12, your vitamin supplements, your herbal supplements. I do use herbal supplements. One of them is ashwagandha and moringa, and I learned how to adapt and use these nutrients to sustain me and to replace some of the stuff that's being flushed out with you know, with the bad stuff. All right, to keep myself healthy and rejuvenated and functional. Okay, and then when I go into the eating, I don't know how long Spirit is going to have me to do this, but I'm willing, because I asked Spirit to help me heal myself, and so I'm willing to do whatever it takes in order to get to that optimal place where I'm feeling energetic and inspired, where my brain is clicking on all cylinders, okay, and I'm not in a fog, and I'm not tired, where I can be more creative, I can be more connected, I can be more efficient in my work, in helping others with their health issues, okay? So I can't give you what I ain't got, and if I don't have optimum health, if I'm not taking care of myself, then I don't think that I have much to share with you. And so I kind of stay on top of me, and I pay attention, and that's why I can tell you how to pay attention to your body and how to be governed by the dictates of your body and recognize how to help yourself. Okay, yeah, you can go to the doctor and get a pill bottle or another pill bottle or a bag of pill bottles, but one thing's going to kind of offset another most often. And so I think we should take a responsible attitude for our own health, okay? Don't leave that up to anyone else, because they're practicing medicine. And I'm not negating, I go to the doctor, okay? But sometimes you recognize the symptoms of things as they are coming on. And so that is when you get consciously connected to your own spirit, the divinity that is within you, and seek out the counsel that you need, okay? And help the doctor make decisions of how to take care of you, all right? Even when you come to me, you will have to help me, okay? By telling me what's going on with you, what's the symptoms, where are you spiritually, mentally, and physically, overall. And I can give you diet and lifestyle counseling suggestions or recommendations that will add a plus to your overall health and well-being. Okay? 408-917-9013. Remember, God loves you all, and you have a glorious day.